All right, let's see. Are we live? Yes, we are. Good evening. Sorry for late night on the East. Welcome to this Wednesday night edition of Thunder Basketball here on 98.1 FM, WWLS, the Sports Animal, and on the iHeartRadio app, as I'm going to go ahead and exit and R. Daniel Vols here in Detroit, Michigan, at the famous Little Caesars Arena. Producer and engineer, the YouTuber, already asleep as I'm taping this portion of our broadcast. Back in our 98.1 FM studios, Thunder and the Pistons, first of two meetings here between these two. There's the lineup. I have Emmanuel quickly, by the way, in the lineup for the Pistons instead of KCP. So we'll have a competitive. SGA is, by the way, back in the lineup.
Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports.
Well, everybody's happy, having fun on this late Thursday, early Friday morning on the East. We'll have Thunder basketball on Saturday. That would be, or no, on Sunday, rather. And then Senor Sean and I will be having Thunder basketball on Monday.
Seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
So here's Oklahoma City.
So there's the lineup there for both teams.
Plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot.
Mark Dagnall, 6th year with the Oklahoma City with a championship.
And it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Thompson is out there with Holland. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Duren in at the 5. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things
underway.
Are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the lead?
Thunder 40 and 19, 31-25 for the Pistons. Just finished a comments game before I started the stream. J-Dub doesn't get it. Gets the rebound by Isaiah Hartenstein. Gets the second rebound, scores. Thunder up 2-0, just underway here in the first quarter. Sorry for the late start. As J-Dub gets the steal. And stolen by Cunningham. Thunder in the road blues with Oklahoma City as that dunk was failed. Isaiah Hartenstein with the rebound. SGA for 2 is no good. Thunder in the road blues. Thunder in white scripted letters. White numbers and letters on the back, and white numbers on the front. Blue shorts, orange stripes. Pistons in their home whites. Pistons in red scripted letters. Red numbers and letters on the back. With the blue, red and blue stripes. White shorts, same with the blue and red stripes on the sides. First meeting of the season between these two. They'll meet in Oklahoma City as SGA scores the basket. It's 4-2 OKC. Was supposed to start at 6 o'clock, but I had to attend a funeral today, which went well. Azar Thompson gets it in. Chet Holmgren with a foul. It's a three-point play for the Pistons, looking to take their first lead of the game. I will have this part of our score run now with the YouTuber.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper.
As long as my staff knows, I got to be at I'll be at the YouTuber's house tomorrow or today if you're watching this taped. Thompson's first free throw is good. Pistons up 5-4. Don't know how healthy SGA is or if he is 100% or not. We'll see. Remember, he's still injured. But he's trying to play with an injured leg. 2 points there. SGA had 33 points last night in the win against the Raptors. Second game of a back-to-back, game number 60. Yesterday was supposed to be game 59. I don't know why I still had game 58 on there. It should have been 59, so that's my fault. I will fix it. When I get to the YouTuber's house tomorrow, I will fix that little mistake. And Thompson with the steal and the dunk to give the Pistons the lead. Sloppy defense there for the Thunder this early in the contest.
Punching home like that.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Outside, Dort.
Another steal. This time quickly gets it. And he'll lay it in to give the Pistons a 9-6 lead. Remember, Thunder played last night. They're really probably tired because of the fact that they had to play a back-to-back as J-Dub will dunk it in, 9-8 Pistons. That's why the Thunder are on the second game of this back-to-back road trip. They'll make a quick pit stop at home before we head to Dallas to take on Sean Ard and the Dallas Mavericks. As Cade Cunningham, the former Oklahoma State Cowboy, quickly for three. That's no good. SGA with a rebound.
For the Pistons, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion.
SGA gets it in. Thunder up 10-9. Pistons played on Tuesday. They had the day off yesterday.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot.
As Cade Cunningham has it. Excuse me. As we mentioned, Thunder played last night, and there's a lob, and the Pistons retake the lead. I was getting ready to say, Thunder played last night, flew after the game to Detroit. They didn't get here till, like, I want to say 3 a.m. this morning. They'll probably have a day off tomorrow. Have our pits. We'll be off until Sunday. That'll be our next Thunder broadcast. Chichinga Thunder Moneyball for SGA as he's still hobbling with that injury on his left leg. 13-11 Oklahoma City.
Cunningham outside. A three from Quickly.
Quickly for three, no good. Rebounds with the Thunder.
Williams kicks to SGA.
We have a lot of games to talk about from the YouTuber on my side in our Blue Hedgehog report tomorrow or today, whenever you're watching this. I know the YouTuber will watch this after our fun day, our first one in 2 years. A lot has happened since the YouTuber and I have been together, as Cade Cunningham ties the game up at 13.
Defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Don't know what hat I'm going to wear tomorrow or today when I go to the YouTuber's house. Either way, it'll be fun. J-Dub gets the 2 points. Thunder back in the lead, 15-13.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Cunningham. And take a 2, no good. Rebound for the Thunder.
The type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Only meeting here in Detroit. Next time these two teams will meet, will be at the Paycom Center. As Chet Holmgren, Chichinga Thunder Moneyball gets a 3. Thunder up 18-13 on a 12-4 run to start the game.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. And he told me one guy that we have to
JB Bickerstaff, as we have a foul on J-Dub.
Coach explained his biggest impact.
First foul, second team for the Thunder.
His offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills.
JB Bickerstaff, the coach for the Pistons. Mark Dagnall, the coach for the Thunder. No surprise there, as there's a steal for Oklahoma City.
The defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
Here's Williams.
There's a foul on Thompson. First personal, first team. Hi, 2 people watching. I'm not watching the chat, by the way, on my phone because it's charging. So J-Dub will take some free throws here.
A late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal.
Thunder looking for their 41st win on the season. First free throw is good. They're up by 6.
They do.
Well, he's still a young player in this league, but Jalen Williams
next Thunder,
has an impressive resume.
Next Thunder broadcast will be on Sunday.
As their second best player.
Tip-off will start at will be
And so
at
he's able to get one of two.
either 7:45 or
Jalen
8.
Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars
Nice
in
three
this
there for the
league were
Pistons.
blue
Kate
chip
Cunningham,
recruits
24
coming out of
points
high
at
school.
home
But
per game.
not Williams.
5
He
rebounds a
spent
game,
3 years
7
in
assists per
college
game.
developing his
Thunder up
game,
19-16.
and he has worked his way into an all-star.
SGA, no
Excuse
good.
me. Duran gets the rebound to
What the D was doing
Holland.
there, clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
I remember playing back-to-back. It's never fun if you know what I mean.
Cunningham against
Alex
SGA.
Caruso looks like he's going to sub in.
Shoots
Next
over
play as
Alexander.
Cunningham for 2 is no good.
Cunningham's shot is
Hardenstein
off.
with a
The
rebound.
Thunder leading by
To
3.
SGA, excuse me.
Pass to Hartenstein.
Isaiah almost turned the ball over as it almost went out of bounds.
Holmgren outside.
Get
SGA
double team.
passes to
Chet Holmgren for 3. That's no good. Duran gets the rebound.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good
There's
looks.
Holland.
Alexander with the steal.
SGA with a steal. We got 3 Thunder players ready to be subbed in for the
Down low.
next whistle. Stolen by Duran gets the steal. Thompson to another steal. This one, Luke Dort gets the steal. We're playing turnover galore here in this first quarter. Here's a 2 or 3, judging at Thunder money ball.
Lead by 6.
That was Dort.
And
Timeout for the
breaking down some numbers
Pistons.
Here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I like how they play defense, turning turnovers into points. Those
Sorry,
are
that's a song
huge.
I'm not a fan of, in my opinion.
Quinman's checked in. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Asar Thompson. And a new group getting
Yep,
ready for Oklahoma
KCP
City.
not in the
Wiggins is
lineup.
checked
He
in
is going to
for
be off the
Hartenstein.
bench.
Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alexander. Now, here's Cunningham.
So
He's
we
got
have
5.
3 subs for the Thunder.
On the wing
Jason
quickly.
Wallace, Isaiah
Wallace
Joe, and I don't know who the other one is.
5 to shoot.
There's KCP.
The Pistons need to get off a shot.
There's Joe with the steal. Aaron Wiggins, that's who it is. Wiggins did not
And it's
play.
Wiggins with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas,
10 of
that's
16 for the
what can
Thunder,
happen.
7 of 13
Absolutely,
for
Greg.
Detroit.
That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Oh,
Here's
yes.
Quickly, following the score by Oklahoma City.
And quickly continues his improvement as a
34-18
playmaker.
Thunder.
Great use of the pick and roll right there.
Sorry for the yawn. Like I said, this is like well past 11 o'clock. I know it's like midnight. Happy Friday to those of you on the East Coast.
Now here's Wallace.
Very late Thursday. I
Holmgren with a
had to ref a game tonight in addition to this game as Chet Holmgren's. Oh, it's a flagrant on Duran. Flagrant foul, penalty 1.
And the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really
Been a while since we've had a flagrant foul called. Duran's got to be careful. One more flagrant foul. He is ejected from the game.
On a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget.
So it's free throws and the ball for Oklahoma City. And there's the second one. That's good. So Oklahoma City will get a free possession.
Of a modern big man, shot blocking,
Holmgren
shooting
will
range,
sit
and
down.
plays.
Money
with
game. No longer.
And the Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Jang, he's checked in for Holmgren.
One more for Duran. He is ejected
Here's
from
Wallace.
this game.
And looking at his production, he averages a little more
That
than
would be a
7
big
points
loss
game.
for the Pistons to go the rest of the
Jang
game
with a
without
screen
him.
quickly. Out to the wing. Jang
Money
with a
game
clean
for
look.
2. That's
He
no
can't
good.
extend the lead to
Cunningham
double
with the
digits.
rebound. So now he'll go to the
doing
Princeton's
the
offense
job
if he's lucky.
on the backboard.
Survive without another flagrant.
Bounce pass from Cunningham.
Not uncommon. You see a flagrant
Now,
foul
here's quickly.
in
Defense
in
is
this
right
series
there.
that I've done.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
2 points
And
there
certainly
for
Quickly is
Quickly.
not afraid to
26
attack
20.
that painted area
18
if he
points
sees
a
an
game
opening.
for Quickly.
Pass to Jang.
Got traded from Toronto to the Pistons.
Reed against Wiggins. Jang with the screen for Wiggins. Now Jang
So with the
from
Jang
past
for
the arc.
3.
Rebounded by the Pistons.
During gets the rebound. Remember, During has the flagrant 1. One more flagrant, he will be ejected.
Passes to Reed over Wiggins. Again, the Pistons.
So you have to treat that as if he gets a flagrant 2, which is an automatic ejection.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which
of course, if he gets 2 flagrant ones, it's a automatic ejection. And trust me, I got that in a game on the flagrant, which I had to be careful not to get a second flagrant, or I was ejected from the game, which that would be the last thing I need to be, is ejected from the NBA. So here at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, new home for the Pistons and the Detroit Red Wings in this building. This is also Great Lakes' team.
His shot is good. Scores
As 2 points are in, 2024 Thunder.
And of the last 6 baskets,
Pistons have out-rebounded the Thunder 20-16.
Smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
You'll get a replay of this game, by the way, with the YouTuber myself, and we'll talk about this later today, when I get to see the YouTuber. 28-24 at the end of the first quarter. Really a close game, to be honest with you. Last night, the Thunder really struggled in the first quarter against Toronto. Tonight, a little bit better than what they did last night in Canada. They really got some tough games
coming up. And for those
up.
of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced
Ivy,
a number
Clinton,
of
and the Pistons are within 2. 20-26. Thunder won 94-83 last night against the Raptors.
So for Oklahoma City right now, out on the perimeter,
the OKC Blue, by the way, will be playing a little bit. We're in the second quarter. Casey Wallace for 2 is in. Thunder at 30-26.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
LeVert the pass to Reed. Here's Ivy. Defended by Caruso. And stolen by
Caruso
Caruso.
gets the steal.
Here's Wallace.
Wallace for 2. Go good.
Wiggins kicks to Wallace.
Excuse me.
From outside the arc, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to
Three-pointer
a
for
fast
Wallace,
2 for 3.
teaching up under money ball for
Can't just
26
stop
Oklahoma
when there's
City.
a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is Reed. Pass to Ivy. Back to Reed.
Reed for 2 points. The assist to Ivy.
Reed's got his second bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Wallace looking for an opening. He takes it in. Sorber.
2-pointer no good. Reed with the rebound. Unlike the Raptors last night, the Pistons are making this a close one, if you ask me.
Back to Ivy.
I'll take a close game over a blowout any day.
Pass to Reed.
Reed will slam it in. It's now 33-30, Oklahoma City. Pistons staying up there with the Thunder.
Nothing on the board. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they
The Pistons don't play at the Palace anymore. Now that in Autumn Hills, now they moved out here to downtown Detroit. And they're now a lot closer to the Tigers and also the Detroit Lions, which makes a lot of sense. Nice 3 for the Pistons. We're tied at 33. Here's LeVert, who had 19 points in the game on Tuesday against the Spurs. Off to a good start here.
Pass to Caruso.
And if anybody asks why the Thunder is struggling, just remember this is the second game of a back-to-back. They played last night against the Raptors. In Canada, they didn't get here till 3 o'clock this morning. So we're kind of a bit of a jet lag, but you've got to shake off that jet lag, get ready for a second game of a back-to-back.
Here's the screen to the paint.
As that was tipped and stolen by Wiggins.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second
Really a
quarter.
good game here tonight.
To end the cold streak.
Wallace for 3, no good. KCP the rebound, the former Laker.
4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
I didn't get to play much against KCP ever since he got injured. And Ivy will give the Pistons the lead. Timeout, Oklahoma City. They're just getting murdered here, and the Pistons taking advantage. Not good for Mark Dagnall, who will need a timeout. Thunder down 35-33 with 8:01 left to go until halftime. The YouTuber and I will dive more into this detail when we meet later today or tomorrow or by the time this is official. Looks like SGA, Chet Holmgren, J-Dub coming back in for the Thunder here. And also have Caruso and Wallace. Here at the Little Caesars Arena, as I said, home of the Pistons and the Red Wings, who moved out here. Now they're a lot closer to their Detroit friends, the Tigers and the Lions. Of course, we'll get to see the Detroit Tigers in MLB's Game of the Week later next month. So we'll be seeing the Tigers. Of course, they're in spring training camp right now. Be nice to see some baseball. And of course, Oklahoma City Comets will start up March 18th when they take on the Albuquerque Isotopes, the AAA parent club of the Colorado Rockies. Chichinga Thunder Moneyball for SGA. Thunder at 36-35. 405-218-2150. Order your tickets at OKCComets.com. Should be a fun one. TBD on who will start for the Comets and the Isotopes, since it's completely different rosters.
And here's Ivy after the three-pointer from Shea.
2:05 first pitch as Thompson is fouled by SGA. Free throws for the Pistons. 2:05 first pitch.
Well, they may not have
the YouTuber will have the pregame show from noon to 1:50 for the Comets deal. I'll have the pregame show at 1:50 Central Time. First pitch at 2:05 for opening day. Should be fun. First free throw is good. Tied at 36, trying to give the Pistons back the lead.
It really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school.
And the Pistons get them both. They take the lead 37-36.
To get better. I had an insatiable
should be a fun one.
It lent itself to hours and hours.
Which we're now less than a month away until MLB The Show comes out. Really excited. Going to be the second year in a row we're going to have the Sacramento Rivercats Ballpark, Southern Health Park, as SGA slams it down. 38-37 Oklahoma City. Sean and I will have 4 meetings plus the Tulsa series.
Thompson against Caruso.
Of course, I will have 150 games we'll bring to you on the channel, plus some of the Tulsa games that will be at 11 a.m. as far as that's concerned.
No good from outside, got the defender off.
As that three was no good. Thunder with a rebound. Almost stolen, but Wallace gets a 2, and the Thunder are up 40-37.
And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead. Pass to Holland. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. And that
KCP for two is in. 40-39 OKC.
Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Wallace outside. Back to SGA. Takes it from 10. And the call.
SGA gets fouled by Kate Cunningham. And SGA will go to the line.
And this is a big part of SGA's game, drawing fouls. And he's an outstanding free throw shooter.
See what they do as the Detroit fans get loud. First free throw, no good.
The quintessential unstoppable force.
Dort and Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Wallace and Caruso.
To a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives.
Oklahoma City really in a
every level.
tight game, but as I said, this is a second game of a back-to-back. Second free throw good. Thunder up by 2. So it's really important why the Pistons, you know, they have had a day of rest. They'll take a timeout.
And I think
And the Thunder, like I said, you played last night in Toronto, had an overnight flight over here to Detroit. Didn't get to the hotel room.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather.
They probably
maybe
had
adjusting a thing or
somewhat
two.
of some sleep. Of course, they'll have a quick pit stop at home. The Thunder is, before we head down to Dallas to meet up with Sean at the American Airlines Center. Final meeting between the Thunder and the Mavericks. Mavericks will win the season series regardless of the final outcome. The question is, however, is SGA going to be out for that game? Remember last time the Thunder went down to Dallas, it was the play-in cup. They got embarrassed by Dallas, who's, by the way, the best team in the Western Conference, even though in IRL, that's a completely different story, but that's besides the point. IRL and video games are two different things that's going on for Big D. It won't be the last game of the year for Sean and I. Let's get that perfectly clear. Of course, Senor Sean will take a 3-hour trip up to Oklahoma City
Taking a look at Oklahoma City.
when
They've had a
the
great
Comets
season.
and the
Looking to
E-Train
turn that
played
into the
each other.
playoffs.
And you know, for the Thunder, at times they played some of the best basketball in the league, but they haven't been able to sustain it over the course of the entire season. And that's the only reason they're not in first place.
Well, they're still right there in the hunt for that top spot, and they believe there's still another
Nice
level
dunk
in which they
there.
can
We're
turn
tied
it
at 41. That was Jalen Curran, despite the fact he got a flavor
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now,
So
here's
that's
Gilgeous
Jake and you.
Alexander.
Coming up to 5 minutes
He's
to
got
go in the
15.
second. Tied at 41. Yay! Well, dunk it to give the Thunder a
And Gilgeous
42-41
Alexander
lead.
throws it down.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Quickly has it.
Quickly against Dort. Quickly kicks to Cunningham.
Cunningham has the ball.
Over SGA.
Over SGA,
Some
no
solid
good.
defense here
Rebound
from
for the
SGA.
Thunder. That was Isaiah
The Thunder with the
Hartenstein.
lead. Holmgren sets
Been
the
a very
screen
good
for
game
Gilgeous
between these
Alexander.
two. Chet Holmgren will slam it in.
Holmgren.
45-41 Oklahoma City.
7 feet tall. He's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Faster quickly.
Be happy to have some more Sean join me for
He
the
has
final
seven.
Thunder game. Of course,
Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson.
we'll be. Of course, after the Thunder and Mavericks are done, I will make
For three.
2 more trips to Texas for games. 12 against the Round Rock Express. Excited down there at Dell Diamond. I'll also be down there. We're also going to call the series on Tuesday night with the
focused and flushing it home.
Drillers. We're going to have select Drillers games, they will take on Frisco, so I will be having more calls with Sean as we'll meet in Frisco, Texas at their ballpark.
Detroit with the rebound.
So there will be some drilling.
Thunder in this one.
Yep. It's another East versus West. Remember, they finished their 2-game set with Toronto. This is the first meeting of 2.
Outside.
Only time Detroit will be going to Oklahoma City will be the last meeting.
Shoots.
Heading in for 2 or 3, no good. Rebound for the Thunder.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
And go screen on Chet Holmgren. That will be a turnover. Pistons ball. Timeout Pistons.
His feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Of course, I will let... Oh, yeah, and speaking of that, I will have to let Sean know that score checks are going to have to be put on hold until I get back from being with the YouTuber, just an FYI. Yes, Rumble's looking at me saying, I'm glad you're watching doing the commentary for Thunder, is what he's saying to me. Of course, there'll be a pit stop at home before they get back out on the road. Oklahoma City, I believe, will be hosting, I think it's the Denver Nuggets. I will have to double check that.
And Oklahoma City making a change here.
We'll see what they show us.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Chet Holmgren.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle.
Oh, look,
plays
7-11. Oh, thank heaven.
Anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Cunningham against SGA.
The Thunder are defending NBA champions. We are going to be guaranteed the way things are looking, as that 3 is no good.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Finish from Gilgeous.
Nice job for SGA. 47-43 Oklahoma City. Less than 2 minutes until half.
Easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Active quickly to the inside.
Join us Sunday nights. It will be I believe we're going to have a 7:45 tip. Yep. Denver Nuggets in town. Then we have a 3-game road trip.
And the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against Chicago, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can.
I think the next one I'm kind of interested to see how the Thunder will square up. Nice 3 for the Pistons, 47-46 Oklahoma City. Chicago, I really don't take it interesting. It's that game against the Knicks I'm really intrigued about. Nice 2 for SGA. 19th 3-point Thunder lead, 49-46.
Cunningham looking it over.
It's a strained hip, which is 1 to 2 weeks for SGA.
Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now
hopefully it's not worse. I think SGA will probably sit out the Nuggets game. Maybe questionable against the Mavericks with that injury.
SGA with the assist. SGA's got 4 assists now tonight.
He'd been playing bad. Had 33 points last night against the Raptors. Thunder will take on the Nuggets. That will be on Sunday.
And you can really
So Neil, Sean, and I will have the final Thunder, final Oklahoma-Texas deal until minor league baseball, which we look forward to that.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort.
That'll be Sean and I's next broadcast.
Go with a three.
There's a 3, but Holland fouled him, so 3 free throws for Chet Holmgren.
7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Jimmy Butler's out with a broken leg.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
First free throw is good.
What I like about Holmgren is his ability
Oklahoma City.
a 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the
Looking forward to that.
And he's good on
That free throw is good. Hi, 3 people watching. So Thunder and Denver Nuggets, you will get Sunday night. So you'll have Sunday night basketball. It's either going to be a 7:45 tip, more than likely it'll be a 7:45 or an 8 o'clock tip. One of the two.
For Holmgren going forward, he's already an outstanding.
If it is a 7:45 tip, the pregame show will start at 7:15. If it's an 8 o'clock tip, it'll be a 7:30 pregame, 8 o'clock tip. 54-50 Oklahoma City leads at the half.
While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
On the court now with JB Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks.
But it was a really good game. You get a nice look at Little Caesars Arena. Pistons mascot. They gave us a lot of Little Caesars. Hi, Ernie, Shaq, and Kenny.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
And now let's see who the winners of the Player
LaMelo
of the
Ball,
Week were.
Eastern Conference Player of the Week, 39 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists.
He just continues
Alperen
to
Sengun.
He can post, rebound, pass the ball. He's not as big as Joker, but
Wow.
he does a lot of the same things.
Yeah, but come on, Joker still does everything better.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Yippers. Back here in Detroit, Michigan, as Thunder basketball continues here on 98.1 FM. Thanks for spending your Friday morning and or late Thursday night out on the West Coast with us.
First half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Native Royals here at the Little Caesars Arena in beautiful downtown Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City.
What more can you ask of them?
Thunder and Nuggets Sunday night, either 7:45 or 8.
Pistons
Tip
trail by
Central.
4. All right, legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look,
Cunningham for 3, no good.
And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit
for
hard.
Thompson.
Emmanuel quickly out there
Bizarre
with Cade
Thompson.
Cunningham. Then there's Holland. Then there's Jalen
Emmanuel
Duren.
quickly
And
has
it's
the
Thompson
ball.
in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Oh, trying to
Quickly
put the
pass to
spin move.
Time on the clock.
Duren should have took that shot.
Here's Cunningham.
Cunningham by the free throw line, no good.
Out to
Duren gets the
Thompson.
rebound. Holland has it. Good rebound for the Pistons.
Quickly setting the pick.
And charging foul on Cade Cunningham.
That'll be his second foul.
Turnover for the Pistons.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Oklahoma City has the ball.
SGA against Cunningham. Here's SGA. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cunningham kicks to Holland. Pass to Duren. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Thompson gets it, 54-52.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Good game here tonight. Very good game, especially the Pistons having a lot more fight than the Raptors did last night. 2 points there.
Williams has got 7.
That's J-Dub.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Cunningham, a screen on George. And
here's for 3. Got it.
Nailed from 3-point land.
56-55. 10 points for Quickly.
Quickly's 3-point shooting has been very consistent.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Cade gives it to Holland for 3.
Good. Put him up. The Thunder with the lead. Out to the right wing. Holmgren the pass to Dort. And that's a foul.
That's on
Holland. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're up by 1.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Williams with a clean look. Misses the 3.
No good. Duren with a rebound.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Pistons have Holmgren got the steal. It's going to be a Pistons taking the lead.
Williams outside.
Jade up for 3. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for Jalen Williams. 59-55 Oklahoma City.
Tonight. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff.
Yeah, J.B. Bickerstaff with the timeout.
Discuss some potential changes.
Pistons having a good time here tonight. There.
And now a moment to see the stats for Cunningham. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 26 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he can just
59-55 over the Detroit Pistons.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance.
Oh yeah, I forgot my premier's going on as of this game going on.
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Holland.
Yippers.
Now, here's Durant. Quickly with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Quickly's got a pair of threes now.
59-58 Oklahoma City lead.
Quickly a lot of credit. He's been aggressive all night tonight. Any chance he's got, he's been.
Let me go fix that little error.
10 points for him. Outside, Dort.
Yep, it was supposed to be 50. Fix that.
There's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yep,
This is
SGA.
SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Durant.
Or Sean and I will have your call
Now,
on Monday when the
defended by
Thunder
Dort.
at the
Quickly kicks to
Mavs
Cunningham.
face off.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. It's stolen by Durant. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
Nice dunk for the Pistons. 61-60 OKC.
Better and better at finding teammates.
Here's SGA. He's got 23.
The
And
first.
so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about
watch
his
the,
offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball.
Oh, yeah,
shoots
as
the
of
three.
this
And I'm not
recording,
talking about
the
standstill
NBA
shots.
season
He
is
has
back
the
underway for the
mobility
first
to
time
even
since
come off
All-Star
screens.
break. That's why I'm trying to get this game done. 'Cause I'm already like a few games ahead of the actual schedule. And then we'll just go full throttle from there.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He's one of the standouts over the last month. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. And here is Holmgren. 12 points for him. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Cunningham.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shea was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
The Birds.
Quickly the pass to Durant. Now Cunningham. Over SGA. Cunningham's shot is off.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Dort.
Almost a turnover there.
Pass to Williams. Fires it up.
That shot no good. Rebound for the Pistons. Can't believe the Pistons are making this a lot
They're winning
closer.
despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Fires the three. Dort misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Not a good night for
The
J-Dub.
screen on SGA.
Remember, he struggled last night.
Slams it in.
63-62
What a pass
Thunder.
right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Outside Williams. Back to SGA. Goes up again. Count it and the foul.
Yep, and one during second foul. Remember, he has that flagrant one he got in the first half.
Efficient quarter.
And a look
If
at
he
how
gets
the
another
offensive approach
flagrant,
has been
he's
going
gone.
So far for the Thunder.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night.
And it's 66-62 Oklahoma City.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma
A really
City
close
Thunder
game,
team,
and this
Tim,
is only
who's
the
an
first of
impact
two
player
meetings
on
these
this
two teams
roster
will have.
that might fly a little bit under the radar.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 28 points for him. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Quickly. Here's Holland. Over Holmgren. Holland, no good. Caldwell Pope against Wallace. And the layup falls. Wallace has got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Yep. 68-62 Oklahoma City.
Caldwell Pope against Wallace. Tipped away. SGA with the steal. Wallace the pass to Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Back to Quickly to stop the run. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, SGA. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Thompson outside. Back to Quickly. Driving inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses off the left eye.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Yeah, and it's gotten physical inside, but Hartenstein
35-62. This is the biggest lead the Thunder's had here tonight.
J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Reedy's checked in for Duren. Jaden Ivey comes in for Thompson. Karis LeVert's checked in for Holland. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Quickly. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Playing above the rim.
75-64 Oklahoma City.
The Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 17-footer. Rebound, Detroit.
Yep, good rebound.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, much
That's
improved
Jay Will who gets the foul.
KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
That free throw missing. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Williams is checked in. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now, here's Ivey. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Cunningham. Cranes the three-pointer. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
SGA into the lane.
And you see the acceleration right there. SGA turning it on.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Oh, what a strong move. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Cunningham. Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
81-73 as we start the fourth quarter.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And Detroit has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Williams comes with a double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Up 2 there.
And nice possession there. J-Dub gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
Pass to Ivy. To the paint. Here's Reed. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Joe. From deep, Williams. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Look at the range on Williams. This guy can do everything out there.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. And here's Reed. Covered by Wiggins. LeVert in the corner. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Wallace.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor.
88-75 Oklahoma City.
Here's Caruso. Good, great play by Williams.
I'll be ready to go to bed after this game is over.
Out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off.
There's a bucket and the foul, so a 3-point play for the Pistons.
And really with a
90-77 Oklahoma City.
The type of player that you like to play with.
Duren, he's checked in for LeVert. SGA's checked in for Oklahoma City. Reed, no good on the free throw.
As that was not what I wanted to do for the stupid phone.
Is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Agreed.
Here's Ivy. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Poke loose. It's taken away by Wallace. And now a fast break for the Thunder. The kick out to Williams. Nails the wide open jump shot. Williams has got 20.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Williams with the block.
Well, Williams is one of those guys that nobody wants to see in their face. He is a determined defender.
Wiggins, a screen on Cunningham. SGA finds Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Yepers.
Matador defense. That's one of the easiest
97-79 Oklahoma City.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
LeVert's checked in for Detroit. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Holmgren's checked in. Williams passes to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Over Caldwell Pope. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Holmgren. 22 points here for Jalen Williams.
Yep.
Pass to Cunningham. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
Nice dunk there by Duran. 99-81 Oklahoma City.
Of the award. And the closer
That's looking like the Thunder is more likely going to win this game here tonight.
Especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yep.
And the Thunder lead by 21.
21 points for the Thunder. 102-81.
From deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Now, here's Ivy. Cunningham passes to Duran. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Takes the three. Wallace misses. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Nice efficiency there. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
At 6'6", Cunningham is one of the taller point guards. It allows him to see the floor so well.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
After this game is over, we'll have your Whataburger post-game report with SGA.
And that's Shea's favorite spot.
Recap the scoring.
His mid-range game is automatic.
Give you an update on the OKC Blue and the rest of the NBA organizations. Present the final thoughts of this game and a preview of.
Well, this is a good reminder for
and a preview of Sunday. Thunder heading home to take on the Nuggets.
Levels the playing field.
Now here's Williams. To the middle and stolen by Ivy. Pushing it up.
Yep.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeVert. Knocked loose. Unhindered. Going all the way. And the shot is good. Caruso's got 7 now in this quarter.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Ivy on the wing. Throws it up high. And it's
That's out of bounds. So the Pistons will retain.
Second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Asar Thompson comes in for Ivy. And quickly in for Karis LeVert.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Hartenstein with the screen on Cunningham. Duren pulls it in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Cunningham outside. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Pass to quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's Holland. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Hartenstein gets the rebound.
He's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Thompson with it. Dort covering. Thompson passes to quickly. Now here's Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for quickly. Detroit, no good that time either. Oklahoma City has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Inside. Thompson outside. Pass to Holland. Back to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. SGA against Cunningham. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 23.
Yeah, the clock was winding down, but Cunningham kept his composure.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. And he makes that one.
Yeah, boy, as he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show.
Especially with his injury that he had.
All by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Cunningham. Pass to quickly. Here's Holland. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Yep.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have
Pistons fans heading for the exits.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein with the screen on Cunningham. And here's the fast break. Collins kicks to quickly. Cunningham outside. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Thompson against Dort. The kick out to Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
Well, that's just one of the many things Williams does to help his team. That time stretching the floor with his shooting.
Thompson outside. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
Yep.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And
that'll be in Oklahoma City.
Huge impact he had. Just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Caldwell Pope outside. Down low. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Caruso.
That three no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking.
So the Thunder will take this win. We'll go to 41 wins on the year.
Here's Klintman. Jang defending. Here's Ivy. No good that time.
So for the 41-19 Pistons will get the loss. They win 116-89 over Detroit. Good win for the Thunder. Much better than last night.
Before the final buzzer, the fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that
Whataburger post-game report is next.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside...
Yeah, we'll just do that just for good measure. Thunder win 116-89. We welcome you to the Whataburger post-game report. Kate Cunningham. If you look at the final stats, we'll talk more about this with the YouTuber later today because we're already past midnight here in the Central Time Zone. There's the players that didn't play. A.J. Mitchell didn't play for the Thunder. SGA had 44 points despite his injury. And there you go. So the Thunder win at 116-89. As for the Thunder friends, the OKC Blue, they win tonight over San Diego 104-62 in a blowout. Joseph Christie led the way with 24 points. Arnheiser didn't score. Higgins had 0. And there you go. So the Blue with their victory improves to 27-12. San Diego Clippers fall to 16-20 on the season. The Blue also falling to the Vipers, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, 98-83. They had a back-to-back. As you look at the stats there. For the Valley Vipers, there's West had 17 points for the Blue. So they are 27-12. Vipers improved to 20-20 as far as that is concerned. Around the rest of the NBA organization, the Warriors beat the Memphis Grizzlies 136-90. Good grief. Jaren Jackson Jr., 23 points. John Morant, 18 for the Grizzlies. There's the 5 players that didn't play for the Grizzlies. There's the players that didn't play for Golden State. Moses Moody led the way with 32 points. Steph Curry had 31. Al Horford 15. Buddy Hield, former center, 15. Podziemski had 14. Kuminga had 13. Ben Simmons 10. Draymond 6. Gary Payton the second. Zippo on the board. Spurs beat the... Excuse me. You'd already talked about the San Antonio Spurs until that cough came out of nowhere. San Antonio beat Toronto 109-105, the only meeting in Canada between those two. Scotty Barnes had 23 points. The dumbest team in basketball, 9. R.J. Barrett had 20. Shed had 17. The rest of the scorers, 4 players did not play for the Raptors. I'm ready to go to bed. De'Aaron Fox had 24 points for the Spurs. Want to leave the house at 10:30, so that way I can get time, get over there and get situated with, the YouTuber and all that. So Devin Vassell had 14, Harrison Barnes 13, Stephon Castle 10, along with Luke Cornett, Keldon Johnson 9, Dylan Harper 8, Jeremy Sohan, no longer with the team, had 8. Lindy Waters 7, Kelly Olynyk 6. Everybody else did not play for the Spurs. Rockets beat the Kings 119-89. Alfred Sengun, 24 points for him for the Rockets. The rest of the point scorers and the 4 players that didn't play for the Rockets. Malik Monk had 24 points for the Kings. Jones, Doug McDermott, Clifford, and Raynaud did not play for Sacramento in the loss. Cavs beat the Bucks 111-102. Kyle Kuzma, 21 points, along with Miles Turner for the Bucks. Kuzma had 10 rebounds to Miles Turner's 8. Bobby Porter, 16. Giannis, only 7 points in the game as he's still coming back from injury. 4 players didn't play for the Bucks. Evan Mobley, 29 points for the Cavs. Garland, 19. Strauss, 7. Lonzo Ball, who's now a free agent in IRL, 9 points. Donovan Mitchell, a season low 6. And the rest that didn't play for the Cavs, which was 5 to be exact. Celtics beat the Nuggets 142-130. Tim Hardaway Jr., 28 points for the Nuggets. That's the Thunder's next opponent. Jamal Murray, 23. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists. And the rest that did not play, 6 to be exact, for the Denver Nuggets. There's those that didn't play for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, 38 points for him. Jason Tatum had 18. Russell Westbrook, 14. Valanciunas had 9. And the rest of the point scorers for the Celtics. Pacers falling to the Hornets 123-110. Not been a good season for the Hornets, but a critical win for them in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton had 33 points for the Pacers in the loss. T.J. McConnell, 14. Pascal Siakam, 13. Benedict Mathurin had 12. He's no longer with the Pacers. Nembhard had 11. Nesmith, 10. Jackson, 9. Huff, 6. Shepard, 2. The rest didn't play for the Pacers. LaMelo had 33 points for the Hornets. Spencer Dinwiddie had 13. Colin Sexton, 12. Mikal, is that Mikal or Miles? Miles Bridges had 14. Okay, it was Mikal for the Knicks. Brandon Miller, 28 points for him. The rest of the scores and those that didn't play for Charlotte. Sixers beat the Heat 132-112. Tyrese Maxey, 42 points for the Sixers. Embiid had 31. Porter Jr., 18. Kelly Oubre Jr., 16. Andre Drummond, 10. Edgecombe had 9. Edwards, 4. Bona, 2. Lowry, 0. And 3 players didn't play for the Sixers. Bam Adebayo had 22 points for the Heat. The rest of the scores and those that didn't play for Miami tonight. 2 teams not even in the contest for playoff deal. Hawks slammed the Wizards 147-111. Wizards are 11-47. Boy, they've been really struggling. Trae Young, 31 points for him, as he's, by the way, with the Wizards. Rest scores, those that didn't play. CJ McCollum, 27 points for him. Chris Middleton had 15, and the rest of the scores, and those who did not play for the Wizards. Brooklyn, excuse me. Brooklyn Nets winning over the Spurs, 118-117. Really a close game in Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas, had 29 points, 28 for Zari Williams, 28 points for him. Paul George, 18. Igor Demon had 6. The rest of the scores, those didn't play for the Nets. De'Aaron Fox, 18 points for him. 18 for Dylan Harper. 15 for him. Oh, wait. No Wemby. No Wemby in this game. They almost won without Wemby. That would have been impressive. And the 4 that didn't play for the Spurs. Magic beat the Rockets 143-114. Paulo Ranchero, 33 points for him. Jones had 26. That is Tyrus Jones. Franz Wagner, who's out with an injury, 23 points. Desmond Bain, 15. Suggs had 11. Gogo Biatse had 2. The rest of the scores you saw, and those didn't play for the Magic. KD, 27 points. Alfred Sengun, 20. Clint Capella, 17. Fred VanVleet and Thomas had 11. Dorian Finley-Smith, 6, with Steven Adams and Ogie. Holiday had no points, and the rest of the people that did not play for the Rockets. Blazers beat the Bulls 130-128. Really a close game in Chicago. Colby White, that's the player I got confused between him and the Nets. Anyway, at 29 points for Chicago. Giddey back in the lineup, 14 points in his return. Something light, as Chris Smith always says. There's the rest that didn't play and didn't score. Damian Lillard, 26 points in the victory. Denny Adebia had 25. Shaden Sharp, 22. Jeremy Grant, 17. Drew Holiday, 16. Kamara, 8. Robert Williams III, 5, and the rest of the scores and those in play for the Blazers. Mavericks falling to the Kings, 134-133. Really a close game in Big D. Anthony Davis, 24 points for him for the Mavericks. Kyrie, 19. Cooper Flagg, 17. D'Angelo Russell, 16. Clay had 15. Daniel Gafford, 14. Najee Marshall, 10. PJ Washington, 9, Christine, 9, and the rest didn't play for the Mavs, For the Kings, Keegan Murray led the way with 27 points. Zach LaVine, 25. Sabonis, 23 points, 17 rebounds. DeRozan, 17 points. Malik Monk, 6. Schroeder no longer with the Kings, 9. Eubanks had 8. Sark no longer with the team, 5. Carter with 4, and the rest didn't play for Sacktown. Lakers beat the Suns 120-101. Jalen Green, 26 points for him. Booker had 20. Rest didn't play, and those that scored for the Suns there. Marcus Smart had 19 points for the Lakers in the win. LeBron had 18. Netch had 16. Luka had 15 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Austin Reeves, 12 points. DeAndre Ayton against his former team, 12 points in the victory, and the rest that did not play and scored for the Lakers. No contest here. Pelicans beat the Jazz 126-108. Jazz are already eliminated from playoff contention. George Niang had 23 points. Keontae George had 19. Kyle Filipowski had 13. Ace Bailey, 12. Rest of the scorers, Kevin Love, 3, and 3 players didn't play for the Jazz. DeAndre Murray, 26 points for the Pelicans. Zion had 24. Hawkins, 18. Poole, 15. Jose Alvarado, 10. Rest of the scores and those didn't play for New Orleans. And finally, the T-Wolves falling to the Clippers, 124-115. James Harden, no longer with the Clippers, 39 points. He's now with the Cavs. Collins, 24. Kawhi had 16. Brook Lopez, 11. CP3 had 10. Rest of the scorers and those who didn't play for the Clippers. Anthony Edwards, 30 points. Julius Randle, 28 for the T-Wolves. Rudy Gobert, 10 points, 16 rebounds, 1 assist. And those that did not play for Minnesota. So there you go. As we go to the standings after I save, as we'll just start in the Eastern Conference. So the Knicks in first place with a nice healthy cushion over the Cavs. Pistons 31-26. Bulls 32-28. Look at the rest of the people. And down at the bottom, poor Washington Wizards 11-47 on the board. Mavericks have a 4.5 game lead over the Clippers. T-Wolves are now 5.5 games back. They are tied with Oklahoma City. So Oklahoma City, if they win and the T-Wolves lose, Oklahoma City will be back into third place. Warriors 36-23, Lakers 33-25. They would be the last team to get in. That would not involve the play-in. If the playoffs were to begin today, Suns, Pelicans, Blazers, Rockets will battle for 2 spots. On the outside looking in, Denver Nuggets 28-32, Memphis Grizzlies 23-35, Spurs 23-36, Kings 22-39, and down at the bottom, poor Utah Jazz with a disappointing. I'll go back here at the bottom. Disappointing 14-45 on the board. We invite you to join us Sunday as the Thunder take on the Denver Nuggets. It is the second meeting of the season between those two. They lost in Denver 111-96 earlier in the month. Thunder will take on the Denver Nuggets. It's a quick pit stop at home before we begin a 3-game road trip, as the Thunder will hope to have some better results for them in that contest. It will now, I've just confirmed this, it will be an 8 o'clock tip, because I want to have some time to get home from, or actually, no, it will be after Bar Rescue, because after the new season starts for Bar Rescue. So, let's do a TBD on tip, or actually it will be moved to Monday. We'll see what happens. It will all depend on we'll figure something out. Or actually it'll be on Saturday. Let's just do it on Saturday because, like I said, Bush and Cup got moved to Monday because of a family emergency. So we'll invite you to join us tomorrow, as the Thunder will take on the Denver Nuggets. So we hope you'll join us for that. It'll be an 8:45 tip. And then on Tuesday, Thunder and Mavs, because of the fact that we have Martinsville to take care of as far as that's concerned. So, yeah. So Thunder and Nuggets on Saturday, an 8:45 tip, which means 8:15 will be on the air for the pregame show and all that. Again, subject to change. Keep you updated on that, so we'll have fun on Saturday. Now for our studio engineer, which I will see him later today. That is the YouTuber. I'm Dean DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying goodnight from the Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit, where the Thunder beat the Pistons 116-89. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios, programming already in progress. We will talk to you again tomorrow from OKC. You've been listening to OKC Thunder Basketball on WSS Sports and the Mole. Good night, everybody.